Welcome back, everyone. I'm Andrew Reiner. Kyle Hilliard sitting next to me.
Hello.
That's Aggro, Wanderer. What's the name of the girl?
I keep forgetting to look it up. I think her name is Sally Fields.
Okay. And this is episode 3 of our super replay of Shadow of the Colossus.
And
we're on to Colossi number 5, which is your favorite, correct?
I do like 5 a lot. 5 is real good. I think you'll probably like it too. Let's see. Do we want to go? Okay, I don't think that hallway to the right there. That's where we went to catch the Christian Shawl Colossi.
Now we asked people to name our third Colossi, which we forgot to do.
Which one? Now, which one was that? That wasn't tall.
Too tall.
Guy.
Yeah, too tall.
It was.
Yeah, we didn't name him.
Oh, okay.
So one person says, name the third Colossi. This is Russian Revolver 1. Name the third Colossi Fessel. It's a character from the movie Four Lions. You guys should watch it if you haven't. It's really funny.
Four Lions?
I've never seen it.
I'm not familiar with that movie.
We'll check it out. Thanks, Russian.
Fessel or Fessel with an F?
F-E-S-S-U-L.
Fessel. Interesting. Okay. Sounds like a Princess Bride character.
A lot of people saying we should call it J.B. Gwaltney.
J.B. Gwaltney for the too tall?
Yep.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. We call it Andrew Reiner if we want to get into the too tall territory.
Oh, he's taller than me, though.
Is he really?
He threatens me. Yeah, JB threatens me.
Oh, wow. That's
He's an inch taller than me.
That's no small feat.
And then he does his hair all crazy up, like...
You're giving him a lot of credit to think he does
like an anime
his hair.
character.
Oh! We need these. Let's see. There should be a lizard on here.
You're looking for white tails. Is everybody's saying white-tailed lizards?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're on here. I think you can climb these things. Right? Let's see. Oh, I'm going to climb it. You can't stop me.
We have another comment on what that third Colossi should be called from the Super Bowl. Not B-O-W-L, B-O-H-L.
B-O-H-L.
Something needs to be named Butts, or this isn't a super replay. But it shouldn't be the third Colossi. He says it should be named Dantac because he was just big, dumb, and used a big, dumb club thing.
That would be Dan. If Dan were a Colossi, he would use a big, dumb club thing because it would be like the best defense.
He rolls fat, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you get the white tail.
Let's see. I don't want to fall off here. I think it's hard to climb in those sandals.
Well, they're kind of just fastened to his feet really tightly because they go all the way up his leg.
Oh. See,
where'd that lizard go?
I don't know. I lost him. It's honestly it's worth trying to track him down though.
Because they increase. Oop! I saw him over there. There.
Oh, there he is.
They increase stamina. Oh, he's just in a perpetual loop around.
Should I? I wonder if I should actually get off the thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, and look down and shoot him, or look up and shoot him.
Yeah, I think I might do that. Where's Aggro? I want to try to jump on him. Come here, Aggro.
Oh, dude, this isn't gonna be good.
Oh, pretty close.
Poop.
Oh! All right, let's see. Oh, is that is a leaf. Okay.
Yeah, so Palm Desert Rock on YouTube says you can only eat the white glowing tails from the lizards that live at the save shrines.
Yes.
They'll give you more stamina. Also, on some trees grow fruits you can also eat, and they will give you more health.
I have not been keeping an eye out for those. And I just actually lost some health trying to jump on my horse. So I shot the lizard, but I'm worried that he will have disappeared by the time I get up here. I think you have to be kind of close to him. He was around.
He was running around that thing, yeah.
Well, I shot him. Oh, there it is. Okay. I shot it. I know you were reading the comments, so you might not have seen, but...
No. I have not watched 1 second of this yet.
Oh, cool. You should. It's good. There we go. All right. So we got a lizard there. Here we go. I'm trying this again, Reiner. Hey, look at that. You weren't looking. God damn it, Reiner. You missed it.
Oh, there's a TV.
I totally jumped on top of Aggro. How do I do this? Let's see.
Tyson Rowley says, Leonard Nimoy also directed Holy Matrimony starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Patricia Arquette.
Is that? I don't know.
It was filmed in his hometown in MT.
MT. Is that? What's
Mount
MT?
Doom.
No. Oh, Mount Doom?
So I was an extra in it as well. Whoa,
wow.
celebrity!
Hello.
Holy cow!
Hey, Mr. Man.
I'm probably one of the few people who actually saw it. Oh, it stinks.
Oh. Leonard Nimoy, he was a good director. I don't know. Maybe that one just didn't work. Oh man, I'm glad I got that lizard. Do I need to... The other lizards give you health, right?
Yep.
I'm fine. I got full health.
User Blue and Company says, I dubbed the third Colossi Richard Lionheart for his sword to be true, and also you shot him with a lot of arrows. Just like how his namesake was shot to death with arrows.
All right. Well, we're getting historical here.
It's pretty good.
I like it. There's none that I really
So
like.
what do you think? Which one do you like so far?
What was the from that movie that I wasn't familiar with? I forgot the name.
The Four Lions?
Yeah, what was
Fessel?
it? Fessel. I kind of like Fessel.
Fessel.
Fessel sounds like that's what its name should already be. All right, so I think I got to get up here. I don't know. What do you think? I don't want to name the Colossi after editors. Although GB is a good fit for a very tall Colossi.
Judah Sittler says,
That's
Andrew.
That's a fake name.
Love Andrew and Juke's commentary. Jukes, Jukes.
Is that my nickname?
Yes.
All
Commentary, but any third guest coming on the replay, maybe just for one episode, or something that never hurts. I agree, it never hurts, but it's super early here.
Yeah.
Kyle and I come in way early, and
To do these episodes, yeah.
I think a lot of our editors are still dreaming right now.
They're dreaming of Colossi. Yeah, Hanson did. I was like, oh, you should come on. You love Shadow Colossus. And he was like, I don't want to wake up early. So we'll see. I mean, I think we'd be open to it, right? Would be totally opposed to somebody showing up here.
Yeah.
Depends.
Depends who it is. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Do you know which one this is, Reiner?
Yeah.
Hey, Reiner, can you reach my Red Bull soda drink? No, not that. There you go.
Why is
Don't
there a
spin
trash
it.
bag on our table?
There's got a half a eaten cinnamon roll in it. Breakfast of Champions. This is a very good Colossus.
This one gives me vertigo.
Yeah. This one I remember just being like, no way. Like, just like, and coming on it and just being like, I can't believe that this game goes here. Like, I have to fight a flying creature. Like, the sort of mechanic of climbing on the creatures had been established by this point, so I was like, oh man, I gotta get on that thing's back. Like, I was very excited.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's like, you think maybe they'd think of that for like a sequel, like attempting a flying beast, is one of those things that is always cut in games. God of War was going to have flying, like Kratos could fly. They cut that from that game, ended up putting it in a sequel. But yeah, they just went for it, and this one is so good. They knocked this one out of the park.
Let's see if hopefully I can do it well. I remember I would always run into problems because he has 3 weak spots. He has one on each wing and one on his tail. And I would always get the tail first, but that's kind of a mistake. Like, I think you want to do the tail last. So we'll see how this goes.
Josh Martindale says, Mark Cerny is a vampire?
He's a vampire.
Question mark, exclamation point. No wonder Marble Madness is fiendishly hard.
Fiendishly hard.
Only vampires make really tough games.
So what's the over-under here, Reiner, that I don't jump on his wing when he comes flying at me? Like, I
put your odds of doing it correctly at about 12%.
12%. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is so good.
Look at this.
Oh,
Everyone, look.
Everyone, stop. Oh, I know you've got the tab. You're just listening. Tab over and actually look at this freaking thing.
Wow.
It's amazing. Oh, what?
I was holding the button. Yeah, but you were like on the bone part of his wing.
Oh, man, I was so proud of myself for like doing well.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Like really jumping on his wing, and then I screwed it all up.
Svarte Winter.
Svarte Winter.
I like the name. I played Ico 4 times through. Needless to say, I was so excited to play this after, but I just couldn't get into it. So I'm thankful for this super replay.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Surprised you can get into it. Yeah. I mean, it is a very different game from Ico, so I could see if you were like a fan of Ico, why maybe this wouldn't appeal to you, but they're so aesthetically similar and have a lot of the same sort of just emotion about them, but, each their own, obviously.
For people like this, I still want to upload our playthrough without any commentary.
Oh, yeah?
But it just takes so long, for people that don't know, it just takes so long for the upload process and all that stuff with the files being so big and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And we have so many other videos going on at any given time that we just don't have the bandwidth to do it.
Yeah, it's too bad.
But it would be cool, right?
Yeah. Do you think that playthrough exists online? Probably.
Oh yeah,
surely,
yeah,
right? Like
surely.
someone just playing through it without commentary. Okay, let's be a little more cautious here.
Look at this. Look at this design.
So
They
cool.
thought about this.
Yeah, I think.
But it's like you get it to this point, and then it's like you can platform up it, or you can run across it. Like
there we go.
Wow.
There we go. See, that's what I was trying to do the first time. God, this is so good. Oh man, this game is so good. We should super replay this game. I'm running out of pink juice here.
SJ Pace 1776 said, I got way too excited about Reiner reading my comment, but he didn't read my name. Apologies. We gave it to you now. Here you go.
What's his name?
SJ Pace 1776. He's old. He was born a long time ago.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Let's see.
His next comment is in regards to the concept of having only one boss fight and why it has not been replicated more.
Like just a game entirely focused on boss fights?
Just because this was so successful.
I don't... Oh, golly, I keep falling off this freaking wing. This is embarrassing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot... I don't know. It's tough to say. I guess, like, the bosses in this game, like, people call it, like, a series of boss fights, which is totally fair, but every boss is almost like
a level. Yeah.
You know, like it's like a platforming level, which I'm clearly doing not very well at.
And then he asked, what game do you think could benefit by removing regular enemies and going this route?
That's a... I don't know. I mean, there's so many, like, experiences where boss fights are important, where the full game, like, everything is important. I don't know. It's tough to say, like, what would be better by removing elements of the game. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough question. I'd have to
You want to know something crazy? I'm actually going to put this article online. It ran in our magazine a couple months ago. I did a look back at the character design of Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
When the movie came out and bombed. But Ratchet and Clank was originally going to be a game like Shadow of the Colossus, where you were going to climb on giant robotic beasts and use this comically sized wrench to dismantle them. And they went a completely different direction because they didn't think they had the horsepower or the CPU to be able to do that correctly. Come down, boy. Look at... That's a beautiful screenshot.
It's almost worth me falling down.
What if he hit that bridge? I just glitched out. I like his voice.
Ouch! What is this guy that's crawling all over me?
Okay, we gave him character. Now he needs a name.
Well, his name is clearly Artemis McGillicuddy.
Who's that?
That's the flying colossi that we're fighting right now.
Did you just make up that name?
Yeah, I just thought of like a nerdy sounding name.
McGillicuddy. Kinda looks like Starscream. I'd never noticed that.
The Transformer?
Yeah,
I could see that. Have we talked about how good the soundtrack is?
no, not yet.
Oh, it's so good. All right,
we should discuss that in full.
Yeah, it's real good.
It's kind of magical.
Yeah, I can see that. Let's see.
Nice. Jeez, man, you're gutsy.
Well, I need to be more cautious. Like it's causing problems because like I've fallen off this freaking bird twice. Okay, so this one's...
There you go. Got it.
This one's
Let
done.
go. Let go.
I'm not gonna let go. I need to stay on here.
Yeah, but look at your...
There we go. You're right there, Reiner. Ooh, see, you want to go over here because like it's kind of easy to ride his tail or her tail, I guess.
Ha ha!
What was that? Did I make a joke?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. But you want to go for the wing first because it's hard to climb back up the tail, which is the mistake I used to always make.
Sure is. All right, keep going.
Yeah. Oh, I don't plan on stopping. This Colossi has wronged me, I assume. Let's see. Here we go. Charge it up.
Oh,
jeez.
Seconds away. Or just a split second.
Come on. Alright, I need to just go for it. Oh, man. I love this game so much. I'm almost out of pink juice here.
Glenn Claver asks a question I'm surprised I never thought of. How does Reiner sleep?
How does Reiner sleep? I don't think you sleep, actually. I think I say this often now, like a lot of the developers just don't sleep, but I genuinely think that you don't sleep, Reiner, because you play every game that comes out somehow. Usually all the way through. Pretty consistently all the way through. It's rare that you start a game and don't finish it. And I don't know, the only reason I think you're able to do that is because I think you just don't sleep. I think you just stay up all night playing games.
I also write science fiction novels in my spare time.
Yeah. Where are you finding all this time?
I seriously go to bed around 10:30, 11.
What? That can't be right.
Yeah, and then I get up around 5:36.
What? And that's like, so that's when you're kind of playing games and stuff?
I play games a few hours, but then the weekends too, I play a lot of games.
Okay. Yeah, see, I've tried that. Like, I remember I was really into Rise of the Tomb Raider and was struggling to find time to play it, and I set my alarm and woke up to play that. But, like, man, that was tough for me. I usually stay up late, like, and play games.
Or if I take a day off of work, it is just nonstop gaming.
Yeah.
And I also don't watch as much TV as most people.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or movies.
A ton of TV. I was up till like 2 a.m. playing Hyper Light Drifter, which is a game I've already played, but I just liked it so much that I was playing it again.
I'm playing it right now and I'm frustrated.
Yeah?
I went east.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And I've collected boxes and some pink triangles.
Yep.
And I think I need one more pink triangle to open a certain door.
Yeah, you need 3 before you can kind of start.
Yeah, and I don't know where to go.
Oh, okay.
I just look at the map and I'm like, what is this even telling me?
There's pink triangles all over the place. There's
if there's a pink box on the map, does that mean I've already gotten the triangle there?
That means there's one around that area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've been going the other way.
They go.
Okay, I got these 2.
They're discolored when you've gotten them.
Ah, well that helps me immensely.
Oh.
The game doesn't tell you anything.
No,
and I kind of like that.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I'm just kind of like, well, I got to figure it out on my own.
I'm surprised I keep falling off this bird. Like, I'm holding on, and I like that time, I don't think I was even out of pink juice there. I've almost got him, though. Like, now's the time. Now I'm going to go for his tail.
Sergio Jr. says Mark Cerny buys a bunch of chicken nuggets, builds a knack model out of them, and then eats it while crying.
Why would he cry?
Because the game wasn't good.
Yeah, but it was... Okay, I mean, that's true, but...
So your whole thing about me is just, I just don't sleep?
You just don't sleep. Well, clearly I'm wrong about that because you do sleep. I mean, you must sleep. All right, now my new system for Reiner is that you do sleep, but you just, like... You're one of those guys that, like, the second that your head hits the pillow, like, you're asleep. Because that's the only reason you would get enough sleep to kind of...
Do what I do?
Be able to wake up at 5:30 in the morning to play video games. Wow. Are you one of those guys? Does your head, you fall asleep immediately?
No, I struggle to sleep, actually.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I roll around a bunch.
I fall asleep instantly, and it drives my wife insane because she has insomnia. So
I think I got borderline insomnia. But apparently I sleep hard when I do. But it doesn't feel like I do.
Hitting that REM, hitting that REM sleep, hitting that REM sleep hard. That's the thing people say, right?
What are you doing? Where are we going with this?
I don't know, man.
Look at this.
Look at this.
Camera work, just beautiful.
Oh, gosh. Let's see. Wow. All right, here we go.
You think he'd have some problems if he had a tail that long?
That probably helps him keep his balance and stuff.
Yeah, but just getting caught and stuff.
Getting caught and stuff. He is like
keep you warm.
You could arches.
Wear it like a blanket.
There we go. Let's see. Can I do this?
You got it.
Yeah. There we go. A little disappointed that I fell off so much.
It's okay.
There goes Wander.
This is a true playthrough.
Yeah, I guess that's true. How are we doing on time? Should we go for another Colossus?
Yeah.
That one took a little longer than I expected.
I think we're good.
Let's do it.
I'm trying to think what number 6 is.
I like number 6 a lot. I know what it is. I'm not going to spoil it for you.
People want us to play Persona 4.
Man, JRPGs, Super Replay. I don't know if that's a great mix. I mean, it could be. I don't know. Persona 4 is a good game, but they're very long, and protracted experiences, which is a good thing about the genre, is that, like, you really get a chance to live in those worlds and absorb those characters, but it's also a lot of just sort of just existing in that world,
Yeah.
So I don't know. We should try a JRPG. We could always just scrap it halfway through if it's like.
Just call it a Chronicles, baby.
There we go.
It's our out card. Get out of jail free card.
That's right.
Night Pepper says, "How has your perception of the game changed since you first played it?" That's a good question.
I don't know. That's a tough question. I've certainly grown more fond of it over the years, like at recognizing how good it is. I definitely remember, that there's that sort of lens that I always appreciate that HD collections give a game, where it's like when you play an HD re-release, you end up playing the game how you remembered rather than it actually was. And I bet if I went back to the PS2 version of Shadow of the Colossus, I would probably be like, oh God, how did I play this?
Right.
I remember the frame rate being pretty awful. I mean, it didn't bring down the experience at all at the time. It didn't really affect the sort of my involvement in the world and really getting into it and that sort of thing. But I bet it's hard to go back to.
Yeah, the thing for me, to go back to an earlier comment, is it's kind of placed in history and how it hasn't been replicated. It's kind of like, a movie like, being John Malkovich or something that it's just so unique and it's just a one-off, and that idea you can't really do again in the exact same vein. Even if you have a different kind of flavor to it, it's just no one has done this again. And it's such a cool, unique thing, and it was done so well first time through.
It's hard to top.
Yeah, exactly. I think that might be something that a lot of developers think is just, we're not going to beat that.
Yeah, I've played a couple games. I was trying to get the... Hello. I've played a couple games that I've climbed bosses. I remember Lords of Shadow, Castlevania, had sort of Shadow Colossus.
Dragon's Dogma had smaller versions you're climbing.
That's right. But it's not the same,
Yeah, and it is the central focus of this game. That is all it is. It's such a great thing.
All right, let's go get this guy. So I remember when I first started working here, the way I moved here was I drove up here and started working for about 2 weeks. Then I flew home and did the true move, and so that first 2 weeks I just brought the essentials with me, when I drove up, and those essentials included a TV, some video game consoles, some clothes. And then just a box of Shadow of the Colossus figurines. Yeah,
and those were some of the first things you put on your desk.
Yeah.
That and a lot of Zelda stuff.
Yeah, but Shadow of the Colossus, that was one of the few things I brought with me. I was I gotta have these. These are important to put on my desk.
I'm gonna go into your personal life a little bit. Also on your desk are 2 framed pictures of Chewbacca.
It's 2 framed signed pictures.
Signed pictures of Chewbacca. And go into that a little if you want. If you don't want to,
there's nothing to it really. So in my hometown there was a science fiction convention, which was I was from a pretty small town, Florence, South Carolina, and it was a big deal to have this science fiction convention, and Peter Mayhew was there signing autographs. So I got an autograph from him, and then years later when my then girlfriend, now wife, started dating and stuff like that, I found out that she also had a signed picture of Chewbacca randomly that she got from a separate occasion.
They're different pictures.
Yeah, I think she was I think I could be wrong about this. She was working for GameStop at the time, and I think she went to the managers conference, and I think he was there signing pictures. And so I was like, we both just have it's not like we collect autographs or anything. We just both happen to have a signed picture of Chewbacca. So I was like, oh well, I'm gonna hold on to these and have 2 signed pictures of Chewbacca.
I think your daughter needs to get one from the new Chewbacca.
Oh, the younger guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love that. I think that would be hilarious. Just collect pictures of Chewbacca. There we go. I don't think I need to save here, do I? I saved the last one. I don't think that's really necessary.
Oh boy, famous last words?
Yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, I've saved. You know what? You make a good point here.
Never know when games glitch.
I remember meeting Peter Mayhew. That was the guy. I wish I could remember who it was. The other sort of celebrity that was there. He played one of the Ferengi in Star Trek, in the Deep Space Nine, and he was personalizing autographs and stuff like that. And it kind of threw me off when I went up to get his autograph, and he was like, "Yeah, what's your name?" And I think he wrote "Follow your dreams, Kyle," or something like that. I was like, "Oh, cool." And then I went to get Chewbacca's autograph, and I was like, "Hey, my name's Kyle, so you can write my name on there." And he's like, "Oh, I don't do that." And he just signed it. I was like, all right.
So last year I went to Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim, and Star Wars has a huge autograph section. It's like a football field size of just tables set up for all these actors.
People who are in Star Wars.
And like Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Kenny Baker, they have huge lines of people waiting to get autographs. And then there's smaller lines for like, Ray Park, who played Darth Maul. But it goes all the way down to like, rest his soul. There was Admiral Akbar had a table that had the actor and then the voice. So there was two people sitting at that table.
Oh, weird. That makes sense, though, I guess.
Yeah, one of the guy that played Akbar died, I believe.
Yeah, recently.
But then there was also this kind of area where there wasn't a lot of people, but there were a bunch of actors that played and actresses that played Ewoks. And that amused me to no end. I was like, I could have an entire wall in my house
of Ewok autographs.
And I was like, and it was $20 a pop for any autograph from these actors. Mark Hamill was like over $100, but for Ewoks, I was like, I'm going to spend $40 and start my collection. I'm going to get 2 of them. So I'm sitting there looking, like trying to figure out which Ewok I want, and there's no one over there. So these people are just watching me, like, are you going to come up here or not? And then there's like 6 Ewoks here. And I'm just going to get 2 of them, and 4 of them are going to be really mad at me. So I ended up picking out this woman that played an Ewok. I can't remember her name. Whoa, he was wiping his butt on the grass.
No,
did you see that?
He had an itchy butt.
It's like a dog.
He's fine.
But anyway, I picked this woman who played an Ewok. She was very nice. Talked to her for a good 10 minutes. And then I was like, oh, boy, what is my next one going to be? And, I asked what their roles were in the movies and stuff. And in the time they had... on the set and all that. It was very fascinating. So I picked this guy, and he did not talk to me at all.
Okay.
So I was asking questions, and he just didn't want to respond. And I was like, all right, whatever, dude. And he signed the picture, and I was like, well, I'm never going to know which Ewok he was. Like, I'm going to have to, look frame by frame to see where he is in the movie, because he could have just been in one of those big celebration scenes.
Oh, yeah.
But then he wrote, after he signed his name, he put, in quotations, hang glider Ewok.
Hang glider Ewok.
I was like, oh man, you rocked. I had your toy. And he just looked at me like all disappointed.
Why was he disappointed?
And then looked away from me, and I was like, oh boy. Ugh. That guy was kind of a jerk.
That's so funny.
I got his autograph. So I have 2 of them now at home. And when Celebration hits in Orlando, I'm hoping there's a bunch of Ewoks there, because I'm going to spend some serious money
to get some
more Ewok autographs for my wall.
Oh, that's so funny. I love just the idea of the hang glider one, that's so great.
And then Stone Chin from Ubisoft. Some of you out there might follow him on Twitter or know him personally.
Or watch his Vines.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He was there. It was funny just running and bumping into him. But he was like, I want to get an autograph now. So he went over. He found the guy, the stormtrooper from Tatooine that said, these aren't the droids you're looking for.
Oh, okay.
He's like, what do you think the odds are he'll write, these aren't the stones you're looking for?
The stones? Oh,
yeah.
Because of his name. Okay.
Yep, Stone Chin. And so he goes over there. He's like, hey, I have a weird request. Can you do this for me? And he says, why the hell would I write that? And I was like, uh-oh. I started backing away. Like, this is getting, I don't know this dude. And he's like, why don't I just put, since your name is Stone and there's just one of you, what if I just do, this isn't the stone I'm looking for?
Okay, compromise.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's actually really smart.
Okay.
So he has that autographed by that guy, and he had his armor there, which was really cool.
Oh, okay. Do you think he got to keep it?
Yeah, it looks like he did, and he brings it to every convention. And a lot of guys had their stuff there, and it was weird because I could have just gone up and talked to Ray Park all day, because there's just really a lot of people up there. There was 5 or 6 people there.
And Ray Park, you said earlier, he's Darth Maul. Okay.
And he played Toad in X-Men Sleepy Hollow. He was the Headless Horseman.
Oh, okay. Wait, I thought it was Christopher Walken. You're telling me Christopher Walken?
Well, the actual guy who was doing the stunts.
Yeah, that's Christopher Walken.
Right.
Remember that, Christopher Walken? I don't think he had any lines in that movie. He just shows up in the end. It makes
that's my long story about Star Wars.
I'm excited for your... Are you going to keep that at the office, your Ewok collection?
Nah, I think that's going to be at home. That's a...
You know what you should do? You should have it on a hallway, like a line of pictures down the hallway, but every other picture should be a picture of your daughter growing up. just like, just her and a bunch.
Tons of Ewoks.
Yeah,
Her.
Ewok Evie.
I like that idea.
Oh, here we go.
Well, I'm hoping to get as many Ewoks as I can. And man, if they appear in the new movies, my heart's just gonna fail because that's a whole new generation Ewoks I can get.
Let's see. Okay, so we're at the Colossus. I'm pretty sure I know which one this is. Now I'm sort of second guessing myself.
Oh, and the other thing, real quick,
Yeah.
the woman Ewoks. So they had a bunch of pictures you could pick out.
Yeah.
A lot of them are from like actual scenes from the movie they were in.
Yeah.
But then one of hers she was just in costume, in her Ewok costume, just standing on a street in like L.A.
Ah,
So that's the one I got.
of course, that's the one you got. You don't have a choice. That's
It
the
looks
one
like
you
the
have
Ewok
to pick.
invaded our world.
It's like, well, clearly this is the one that I have to pick here. You remembering this one now, Reiner?
No, actually.
I like this one a lot. I think I've
Number
said,
6.
I think I've said that for every Colossus except for the Christian Shaw Colossus. What's that? I like this one a lot.
Just the first name that comes to mind when you see this. Just don't close your mind right now.
But I already know which. I know what he looks like.
Shut it down.
Oh man. Santa Colossus.
Those look like Julie Andrews' knees.
Julie Andrews' knees? Is that what you said?
Yeah, didn't you think so?
I guess so.
And a nice Santa Claus beard.
Yeah, he's the Colossus that brings all the toys.
How
Hey,
about
I fought his
Julie
brother,
Andrews'
remember?
claws.
Julie Andrews' claws? I think
What do you
that's I think something from her contracts when she decides to do films. All right, let's see. Pretty sure. Let's see if I remember how to do this one properly. This one really does look like the first Colossus. Colossi? What did we decide? Colossi is the plural.
I've been doing Colossi as plural.
Okay, I think you're right. Oh, come on. Here we go.
Julie Andrews. The music's
What
just
is the-
saying her name.
What is the Julie Andrews?
I
Where
just
did
said
that
the
come
first
from?
name. I don't know.
Oh, man. Oh, I have an embarrassing story to tell.
Maybe
Remember?
it's just having music in my heart lately.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Okay.
'cause
I'm
we're-
all for embarrassing stories.
We were talking about, the reason I'm even thinking of it is because we were talking about like our favorite embarrassing, or our most embarrassing moments. Remember, and you told the story about falling off your bike, which was hilarious, and I just keep retelling constantly.
Dumbass.
This is super stupid. You're gonna be like, why are we wasting time on this story? This isn't like my most embarrassing story or anything. This just happened yesterday, and when it happened, I was like, oh, this is an embarrassing story that I should bring up on our Shadow of the Colossus replay. I went and I was very low on gas for my car.
Oh, no, you did not.
Where do you think the story is going?
You didn't drive off with it in your car.
No,
Okay.
nothing like that. But so I was like, all right, need some gas, and I went in and I prepaid and I bought a Mountain Dew and I don't know, some kind of apple thing that looked yummy, and then I like got in my car and I just drove off and did not put gas in my car, and like it was like 20 minutes later that I was like, why is my gas light still on? I was like, man, I went through that gas fast. And then I was like, oh, wait, I didn't put any gas in my car. I just like got in my car, opened up the Mountain Dew and ate my apple turnover and drove off. And the woman at the thing must have been like, what the hell is that guy's problem? He just came in and bought gas and just drove off.
So the next person that got to the pump got the free gas then.
So yeah, I mean, I just like by the time I remembered, it was like I guess maybe I could have like called them or something, but it's like
You just lost $20.
Yeah. But I'm hoping maybe I'm keeping an eye on my bank account that maybe it'll get refunded since I didn't fill it up. You know, I've had that happen before. Where I'll prepay like $25, but then my tank fills up at like 23. And then I get that, you know, they give me that money back or whatever. So I'm hoping that happens here. But, so yeah, I felt real smart.
Another embarrassing story for me. Kelly's mom was in town, and yeah, she's there for a week or whatever. So we kind of went about our normal lives. And I was playing Tiger Woods golf, and in the living room, which was kind of attached to the kitchen at the time in the townhouse we lived in. And she was in the kitchen, and I'm playing Tiger Woods, and I'm really into it. I'm wailing on the button to get the spin.
Yeah.
Just wailing. And as I did that, just out of nowhere, huge surprise fart. Like super loud. And she just started laughing. And I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, what do you, I don't know what you do in that situation.
So I just kept playing the game. I thought about leaving.
Just walking away.
And Kelly's not there, so it's like, how do I even engage this?
Do you think that Kelly heard that story later from her mom?
I told her.
Oh, you told her. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, I totally busted ass in front of your mom.
And she thought it was hilarious, but
she did.
So your mom
like, I just didn't do anything.
Yeah, I like the idea. I actually am disappointed you didn't just walk out. It's just like
I thought about it.
Well, all right. Let's just pretend that didn't happen and hope for the best.
Yeah, I might have taken a swig of a Diet Coke or something.
By the way, I meant to mention, but I was distracted by my cool gasoline story. The first time I played this Colossus, I remember I made it like I was stuck and I was like trying to figure it out, and I figured out that I had to jump over the little walls, and then I was hiding underneath that thing, and I had the moment that exactly what the developers wanted. That was like, I was like, man, what do I do with this guy? I don't know what to do. Like, that'd be cool if I could climb his beard, and then I like paused, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I like jumped out, and like climbed his beard. And I was like, this game's amazing! Then I fell off like 8 times.
Julie Anderson!
Julie Anderson! Man, that one didn't take very long at all. I like that Colossus a lot. I really loved climbing his beard because like when you first see him, you do kind of think like, didn't I already fight one like this? Is it the same? Am I just kind of... Is the game going to be like this where I kind of repeat the same systems? Do I just climb his legs again? But then I was really happy when I realized that you take a different approach to it. And yeah, that one, I like that one a lot. That one's really cool.
You destroyed that. And guess what? Bad news. We're now in the countdown. Only 10 left, right?
Yeah. We're not quite halfway through yet, but there's going to be some tough ones coming up here that because we really thought maybe it would be a Colossus an episode.
Yeah,
but these first ones haven't been too bad. So I bet pretty soon, we'll be doing a Colossus per episode.
But then we can move on to the next Super Replay after those 10 are done.
That's true.
But not to shortchange this. This has been amazing.
Yeah,
a super fun experience. Your feedback has been fantastic.
Hey, thanks for all the comments. There's been a ton of comments, which is awesome. We read them all. Any last comments?
I'm looking real quick.
See what Dorman say. We're almost at the first like major story cutscene, I think, unless you count the opening. I guess you could technically count that as a cutscene.
Penultimate Spaz says, I remember feeling like I needed to pray after beating this game. I felt so dirty.
I know that exact feeling. Like, I got that feeling when you jump forward in time in Ocarina of Time. Like, I felt like I was in a sacred place at that point in the game, because they tell you everything that happens and you're sitting in the temple. And I kind of got the same feeling from this game where it's like, I am in a sacred place. I shouldn't be sprinting around and hitting the walls with my sword, So I definitely know what you're getting at, Penultimate Spaz.
And then you just destroy every pot in it.
So I think the next one, because they showed the statue, I think it might be the underwater one, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Is there a little... Well, I won't say.
Yeah, I guess even that's a little bit of a spoiler.
Yeah.
Because some people are... This is their first...
Look at that shot.
Take me to the Colossus. Oh, okay.
Well, Kyle, that's an episode, baby.
Yeah. This game's real good.
You want to take us out here? You want to close this sucker down so we can go do our real job?
Yeah. Thanks for watching, all of you. But not you, Sam. I don't know what you're doing here.
Why are you picking on Sam?
I don't know. There's somebody named Sam who has had this reaction of like, what? Why are they talking to me? If there aren't any Sams watching, then that's weird. I mean, there's a good chance that we have a Sam watching. I mean, the percentage is pretty high. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.